Hiya Toon Fanatics, and welcome to Toon Corner. And today we'll be talking about some Toontastic facts about Hanna Barbera. For this list, we'll be talking about different Hanna Barbera related stuff, like its animated shows, animators, Toon stars, and more. Let's get started. Hanna Barbera was founded by animators William Hanna and Joseph Barbera. They were the same guys that created the famous cat and mouse duo, Tom and Jerry. Before Yogi Bear actually had his own animated series, he actually first appeared on the Huckleberry Hound show. The inspiration behind Yogi Bear's name actually came from a baseball player named Yogi Berra. One of the ways that the people at Hanna Barbera actually gets inspired whenever they try to create different Toon stars or animated shows is that they sometimes look at the entertainment that goes on during that time. For example, they made Wally Gator's voice sound like Ed Wynn, and the Flintstones are basically a Stone Age version of the Honeymooners. In the Abbott and Costello cartoon show, Bud Abbott actually voiced the animated version of himself. However, Lou Costello unfortunately passed away about a decade prior to the show, so the voice of Lou Costello was actually provided by voice actor Stan Irwin. After the success of Scooby-Doo, Where Are You?, Hanna-Barbera has actually tried to make different shows and copy the Scooby-Doo formula. For example, they have made shows like Jabberjaw, Josie and the Pussycats, and the Funky Phantom, for example. There were some well-known animators that have actually worked at Hanna-Barbera during the early part of their career. For example, Tom Ruegger has worked for Hanna-Barbera after working for Filmation. Later on, he becomes more well known in the 1990s by making shows for Warner Brothers like Tiny Toons Adventures and Animaniacs, for example. And Butch Hartman has actually worked for Hanna-Barbera during the 1990s and worked on shows like Johnny Bravo, for example. Later on, he went to Nickelodeon, and he slowly developed his own animated show called The Fairly Odd Parents. The Hanna-Barbera legacy still continues on to this very day. From time to time, a channel called Boomerang would actually show different Hanna-Barbera animated shows, and there were some shows that have received the live-action treatment. For example, The Flintstones, which has John Goodman playing Fred Flintstone, and Yogi Bear, which has Dan Aykroyd voicing Yogi. And the question of the day is, what Toontastic fact about Hanna-Barbera were you surprised about? Just let me know in the comment section down below. Feel free to leave any requests. And I'll see you next time in Toon Corner.